snow, and everybody wants snow around the holidays. Only on 9. Monday, just a sneak peek of that winter we have ahead of us. Be sure to tune in Wednesday night at 10 for David's full winter weather forecast. We had snow on Monday, and I heard you saying that possibly Friday.
Yes, yeah, we've got more snow on the way.
Maybe even for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, eventually. There's lots of storms starting to show up a little bit more. But the good news is the temperatures are kind of going all over the place. So some we could see snow, and then other times we could see some rain. So it's not all going to be winter weather, but today we're actually going to be melting some of that snow that we had in western Oklahoma. Oh my gosh, we had so much, and all of our storm trackers were out, including Marty Logan, Val and Amy Castor, Brandon Pennell, Tom Pastrano, Jeremy and Ramey Carter. They were all out, and that snow started piling up. We had over 7 inches in some spots, and the roads, they were a mess. But the good news is we've got the sunshine out today. We are above freezing even out there. So we're going to certainly be doing quite a bit of melting. Let's go ahead and go to Links 1 and kind of show you some of the totals that showed up at 7.3, shy 0.5. And I just lost that monitor. There we go. Sarah at 4 inches as well. And just kind of looking at where all the snow fell across the state, we did have a little bit. We picked up a trace officially at the Oklahoma City airport, and last night when we were driving home, I was in Edmond, and we had some light snow, even a dusting up there. So we did get some snow, it just wasn't much. Down to the south and east, a little over 3.5 inches around McAllister, and especially to the northeast of McAllister, but 2 inches in Seminole, and anywhere from 1 to almost 3 inches across the border of Kansas and Oklahoma. So where does that put us for the month so far in Oklahoma City, where so far we've had about 3/4 of an inch of rain, and that puts us a little bit below average for today. But as far as snow, last Friday, all that snow that happened, we actually got 0.4 at the airport, and so we're a little bit above normal for the month so far. And just looking at satellite, all the cloud cover to the east, but the white that you're seeing out to the west, that's still snow cover, but you can also tell that it is slowly starting to melt now that temperatures are starting to climb above freezing. And of course, we've got just tons of sunshine. It's 41 degrees. We have a breezy north-northwest wind. Temperatures in the mid and upper 30s across the north. Lots of low to mid 40s across the south, and kind of a mix of upper 30s and low 40s here in the metro with that northwest wind anywhere between about 10 to 20 miles an hour. But after factoring in that wind, it feels a little bit colder than the low 40s. It only feels like 33 degrees in Oklahoma City, in the upper 20s and low 30s across the north, and mid and upper 30s across the south. It only feels like 25 degrees right now in Clinton. So here's that storm system that came through the other day. A lot warmer, of course, in the south and east, so lots of rain and storms with that. But on the northern and the backside of that storm system, lots of snow showers across the upper Midwest. But high pressure's in full control over Oklahoma today, so we're going to see lots of sun, but it's still going to be chilly. We're not going to get out of the 40s this afternoon, kind of the same thing tomorrow. But as we get into Friday, here comes the much colder air. We've got a little wave moving through. It's not going to produce a whole lot, but at this point, I would say that we're going to see some light snow and flurries by Friday morning into Friday afternoon. The weekend looks cool. Temperatures should be back into the 40s. And then as we get into next week, we're going to watch this next storm that's going to move in about midweek. This particular storm looks like it's going to bring a chance of rain and storms. I think it's going to be cool, but not cold enough to produce more snow with that particular one. But behind it, after it does leave us, and now we're getting a little bit closer, now we're looking at November 24th, so it looks very cold with temperatures dropping back down into the 30s and possibly even colder than that. So for today, looking for a high of about 46 degrees in Oklahoma City, 46 in Ponca City, and 46 degrees in Stillwater. Overnight tonight, under clear skies and a light wind, it's going to get very cold, especially in Clinton. We're going to drop down to about 17 degrees there, but 23 in Ponca City, 30 in Stillwater, 28 in Oklahoma City, and about 32 tomorrow morning in Ada. But tomorrow afternoon, we're going to pretty much end up where we're expecting today. So back in the mid 40s, 44 in Ponca City, 46 in Oklahoma City, and the low 50s across the Red River. By Thursday, out ahead of that next front that will eventually bring some snow in behind it Friday, 55 degrees in Oklahoma City. That's going to feel warm at this point. 48 degrees in Ponca City, 48 in Alva, and the mid 50s across the far south. But here's Friday. As of right now, we're going about 40% chance, so a moderate chance of light snow or flurries. It's not going to amount to a whole lot. Again, right now, I would say probably about a dusting at best if that does happen. But after that moves on by the time we get into the weekend, it's going to be bright, sunny, and milder considering what we've been dealing with. Highs in the upper 40s to around 50.